So in the previous video, we have just started the new chapter, that was chapter number 3, natural resource. Okay, students, in that we have seen about the natural resource, that was air, but it is not counted in the natural resource. Why? Let us see that and revise the topics that we have seen in the previous video again. So here we do the earth is a unique among all the planets. It is the only planet known to have air and water, and therefore air and water have made plant and animal life possible. Air, water, plants and animals are found on the surface of the earth. The earth crust also contains certain minerals, metallic and non-metallic, that are of great use to us. All this together make up the natural wealth or resource of the earth. Air. We do not count air as a natural resource. We take it for granted because it is present everywhere. Here they are saying that air is not a natural resource. It is granted for us. Why? Because it is present everywhere here. But we are now polluting the air with so much smoke and poisonous gases that fresh, unpolluted air is becoming a precious commodity. Okay, and here are some of the uses of air. Air has many uses. You have learned that all living things need air to breathe. All the constituents of the air are useful. We breathe the oxygen present in the air. Oxygen also helps fire to burn. Carbon dioxide is necessary for plants to make food. Nitrogen is taken by plants from the soil. Also, we get new nitrogen from the plant's product we eat. Nitrogen is used for making fertilizers. Water vapor present in the air helps in the formation of the clouds, rain, dew, fog, and so on. This all the points we have seen. Okay, and then after coming towards water, so that also we have seen. See, all the living things need water. As the living things cannot live without the air, it can also not live without the water. Why? Here. And in that we have seen the rainwater harvesting system, and water also we have seen in the previous video, that we have to just secure the rainwater. For that there is a method that is known as rainwater harvesting method. In that, if in the terrace of the house, if I say this is the terrace, okay, here is a gate. If I say here, this is our home. Okay, here are some of the windows. Okay, now here, when the rain is there, then here, over here, if we put a pipe-like structure on the four sides of the earth, then what will happen? We will take a pipe here to the ground, to the underground tank. Okay, this is gone to the underground tank, and this will secure the water and it will save and it will use further. Okay, students, so this was the rainwater harvesting system, and it is used in many of the houses nowadays. Okay, students, and moving forward and just reading some of the main points of the water, that are all living things need water. Plants and animals cannot live without water. We need water for various purposes other than drinking. We need water for cooking, cleaning, washing and growing crops. Here are some of the pictures given over here, that are drinking water, watering the plants, bathing, washing. So these are the uses of the water which we do. See here, there is now a water shortage all over the world. A report published by the United Nations and World Health Organization says that millions of people in Africa and Asia are not getting enough clean water to drink. The problem is likely to worsen. They That is why government are giving importance now to rainwater harvesting, collecting and saving rainwater to recharge groundwater, and rainfall is the main source of the water for the many rivers, ponds and lakes. In summer, in the Himalayas, glaciers melt to feed one river with water. River water is now being polluted with untreated waste from factories. Fertilizers used in the farming also find their way to river, and over exploitation of the groundwater has meant that the water table has gone down. We are using underground water faster it is getting recharged. We have to take some steps not to waste water and conserve our water resource. So up to here we have seen in the previous video, and now plants. So how the plants are used, we will see that. So plants also, we have seen some of the points of plants. Okay, so here plants are useful us in many ways. See, first use is they purify the air we breathe. They purify the air that we breathe, and here tree provides us with shade, wood or fuel, timber, medicine and so on. They provide shelter to animals. They give us food in the form of fruits, vegetables, cereal, pulses and many other things. Plants also provide with us fibers such as cottons, jute, sisal and flowers for many different kinds of clothes. They provide herbivores with food. Carnivorous cannot survive without the herbivorous, and they depend on the plant indirectly for food. When plants decay, they form humus and enrich the soil. Thus, plants are useful to us in many ways. So here they are saying that how the plants are used. First of all, they gives us vegetables and fruits, and they also trees gives us shade, and some of the herbivorous animals are depend upon the plant, means they eat plant, and then after the carnivorous animals eat herbivorous animals, and by that they are indirectly just depend on the plant only, and when the plant is dead, what it gives the humus and nutrition to the soil. Okay students, and now moving forward to animals, what the animals gives us. Here animals, we have seen cow, buffalo and goat, they gives us milk, and then after the other, that is cattle and goats also provide meat. For the meat they provide, goat and cattle provide meat, and also the hens just provide us eggs, and then after honeybee just provides us honey that we have all seen. And now moving forward, but before that I am just reading this of the uses of animals. Cows, buffaloes and goats gives us milk, goat, sheep and some other animals gives us wool. Cattle, goat also provide milk, meat. Hens, ducks provide with us eggs and meat. Camels, bullocks, horses and oxen are used to pull carts or cartages. Horses and camels are used for riding. The dung of animals is used as a manure to make the soil fertilizer. It is also used to produce biogas. Leather is made from the skin of animals. Silk is obtained from the silkworm. Honey from bees, and lac from the insects. Here you can see some of the picture that transport food, silk, wool, leather, different uses of animals here. Thought human beings have domesticated some animals. They hunt other animals for the sake of the trophies they provide. Tiger skin, deer's antler, and so on. Animals are losing their natural habitat due to deforestation. Many species are endangered or are becoming extinct. For this reason, the government has imposed a ban on hunting of animals. Here, government also put the ban on killing the animals. If somebody kills the animal, and it will be punishable up to what he has just he or she has killed an human being, that much fine and the jail will be there for who kills the animals. And then after, next is rocks and minerals. Rocks and minerals, let us see that. Rocks and minerals. Rocks and minerals. Here, rocks form the earth crust. Here, rocks means what? The big rocks means, in Gujarati we will say patthar. Okay, this rocks forms the earth crust. They are made up of different material. There are several kinds of rocks, but they are classified mainly into three groups. Here we are first talking about the rock. So, what is rock? First of all, they form the earth crust, and then after there are three types of rock. Let us see which. The first one is igneous rock. Second one, that is sedimentary. Third one, that is metamorphic. So these are the three kinds of rock. So first of all, the igneous rock, rocks are formed from the lava that has cooled and hardened. Here, what are these kind of rocks? We are writing igneous rocks are formed from lava that has cooled and hardened. Okay, and then after sedimentary rocks, what are sedimentary rocks? They are formed from sedimentary rocks are formed when sand, clay, and so on are deposited in many layers. Okay, over time. And the third one, that is metamorphic metamorphic rocks that are metamorphic rocks are igneous or sedimentary rock that have changed because of extreme heat or pressure. Heat or pressure such as marble, such as marbles. Okay, so here are three kinds of rocks, which igneous, sedimentary, and metamorphic rocks. First of all, what is this igneous rocks? Igneous rocks are formed from lava that has cooled and hardened. Means this type of rocks are formed where there is a lava. There it is formed, and then after sedimentary rocks. Here, is igneous rock means if you just go on the some of the here in the Shiori Mata temple, then some of the rocks you will see that are igneous rocks. It is from the lava, okay, and then after sedimentary rocks. That sedimentary rocks are formed when sand, clay, and so on are deposited in many layers over time. Means layer by layer, this sand, rocks, clay, and this all are layer by layer there in that rock. So they formed a rock that is known as sedimentary rocks, and then after metamorphic rocks are igneous or sedimentary rocks that have changed because of extreme heat or pressure, such as marble. Means this metamorphic rocks are what? Marbles. We have seen in some of the temples or the marbles are there in the floor. Okay, so this rock is metamorphic rock. Let us see in detail one by one here. The first one, that is igneous rock, that are formed from lava and that has cooled and hardened. Igneous rocks such as granite are used for constructing building and roads. They can be polished and used for making floors, kitchen, courier counters in house, and so on. So this kind of rocks are for granite, which we have seen. Granite rocks are there for the use how constructing buildings and roads. And then after coming towards the sedimentary rocks that are formed when the sand, clay, and so on are deposited in many layers over time. Sedimentary rocks such as sandstone and limestone are used in building. Limestone is used for making cement. Here, which sedimentary rocks are known as sandstone and limestone, and limestone is used for making cement. Then coming to metamorphic rocks are igneous or sedimentary rocks that have changed because of extreme heat or pressure, such as marble. They are used in the construction of the building. Quartz is used in the clocks and wristwatches. It is used by jewelry and in laboratory equipment as well. Rocks break up into very fine particles to form soil. Soil is essential for plant to grow. Here we have seen the three types of the soil, and then after they are saying that these rocks just convert into fine particles and forms the soil. Okay students, they forms the soil. And now okay, now let us again revise this and we will complete this video, and further we will see in the next video. So what here we have reached the topic, that is rocks and minerals in that. What are rocks? Igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, metamorphic rocks. There are three types of rocks. And first of all, igneous rocks. They are formed from the lava which is cooled and then hardened, and that rock is known as igneous rock. Okay, and then after coming towards the second, that is sedimentary rocks. This is formed layer by the sand, clay, and any other materials, and they are known as sedimentary rocks. And then after metamorphic rocks. Okay, what is metamorphic rocks? That is, these type of rocks are such as marbles. We have seen that they just are of igneous and sedimentary rocks, but they are changed because of the extreme heat or the pressure. They are changed, and then after they form the marbles and other kinds of the object. Okay, students, and we will meet in the next video. And in your homework, what you will do is you just write down the three types of the rocks. These three which I have written, that you have to write in your homework. Okay, these 3 points which I have written, that you have to write in your homework. That is, okay, three types of rocks. Bye, students.